Welcome to Berlin. I'm Yunus Paksoy. The past few days in Germany have been steeped in crime, and there's also been big change in the European Union. Angela Merkel's government began a term of presidency over the EU, and they're likely to have a rocky road ahead of them. So I'm here to give you the 5 stories that you should know about this week. Another week goes by, and yet another case of pedophilia in Germany. Police in North Rhine-Westphalia say they are now investigating some 30,000 potential suspects in a child pornography probe. The case was launched last October in Bergisch Gladbach. The first offender identified is a 27-year-old German soldier. He was sentenced to 10 years in May, a term that many feel is far too lenient.
Dort geben sich Täter untereinander Tipps, mit welchen Beruhigungsmitteln man Kinder besonders effektiv gefügig machen kann, um sie zu missbrauchen. Chat-Teilnehmer werden darin bestärkt, wenn sie noch Zweifel haben, ihre eigenen Neigungen auszuleben, und erhalten Ratschläge.
The German elite commando force, also known as KSK, are mired in a crisis. In January this year, military intelligence warned that the number of far-right suspects in the KSK was 5 times higher than in the rest of the army. Then in May, investigators found war weapons, ammunition and explosive material in the house of a sergeant major. Last month, a KSK whistleblower wrote a letter to the defense minister saying there is a culture of tolerance towards unlawful behavior in the commando unit. It is being reported now that the defense minister has decided to disband parts of Germany's most elite force as a result.
Daher haben der Generalinspekteur und ich entschieden, dass die Übungstätigkeiten und internationalen Kooperationen des KSK bis auf Weiteres eingestellt werden und die Einsatzverpflichtungen, soweit möglich und soweit es gangbar ist, von anderen Einheiten übernommen werden.
It's her last year in office and perhaps last chance to leave her mark on the EU. This week, Angela Merkel's Germany has taken over the rotating EU presidency. For the next 6 months, Berlin will try to guide the struggling European Union, marred by economic hardships and political divergences. French President Macron may be her best and only shot.
Die Erwartungen sind hoch. Und wir wissen ganz genau, natürlich, wenn Deutschland und Frankreich einig sind, ist nicht Europa sich einig. Aber wenn Deutschland und Frankreich sich uneinig sind, dann ist es mit der Einigkeit Europas nicht besonders gut bestellt. Und insofern können wir vielleicht durch Einigungen in vielen Fragen auch einen Beitrag dazu leisten.
This week, the German parliament approved a stimulus package that includes a reduction on the value-added tax from 19% to 16%. Consumers are expected to save up to 20 billion euros, but the Liberal Party isn't happy. They say each household will only benefit by an extra 30 euros a month, and that's not enough. And finally, it's been hotter than usual here in Berlin this week. The city recorded the highest temperatures for last year, and it's the vegetation in the city that is vulnerable. So, a team of volunteers picked up their watering cans and started roaming Berlin's streets to make sure the trees weren't dying of thirst.
Gerade in Zeiten wie diesen, wo wir einen sehr trockenen Sommer haben, ist es erforderlich, dass die Bäume regelmäßig gegossen werden.
That's all from us this week. The period ahead is an uncertain one for Europe, and it will be highly demanding of Germany. Surely, there are to be many roadblocks along the way for Merkel and her government, and only time will tell whether they are able to rise to the challenge.